Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I am Kami Nakomi, and welcome back to Kami Nakomi World for another edition of Lakers and the Other 29. Thank you so much. You're so kind for coming here and just joining me. Hopefully, I'm going to give it a couple seconds for other people to join in. If they're going to join in, that'll be great. Go ahead and if you basically, if you come into the if you come into the stream, please go ahead and like the stream if you get a chance to, please. I really appreciate that, guys. If you haven't done so before, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be going into a couple of different topics today. Of course, the main topic, the Lakers, our Los Angeles Lakers. But also I'm going to be just talking about last night's game, tonight's game, and the thoughts that I have on basically the remainder of the season. So I see that we have one viewer, whomever you are. Thank you so much for joining. I really, really appreciate it, man. As we get other people in, go ahead and just comment, drop a comment. If you have a question, let me know, and I will definitely shout you out on the stream, and I will answer your question. Or if you have any topics or thoughts that you had that you want to share, please go ahead and do so. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming out, as always. If you haven't done so before, I am on Instagram, and you can follow me at Kami Nakomi on Instagram, or Kami Nakomi, the number 1 on X. So everyone, it's been a long week for me, so I didn't even get a chance to really even watch that game. I swear to God, I had my whole setup all set up, and then I went and sat down. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Whataholic? How you doing, Ozzy? What's going on, man? I appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you. How you doing? Good day, sir. I went and sat down on that chair just to chill out for a little bit before I started, and here we go. I fell asleep that quick, just that quick. I fell asleep, so I didn't even get a chance to watch it. Tamika, what's good? How you doing, girl? How you doing? Spielreck, damn Spielreck. What's that? I'm not exactly sure, sir, but if you explain, I'll definitely speak to you about it. LBJ with the fourth quarter. Oh my goodness. I'm coming. I'm talking about that. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. So I fell asleep, and I just woke up this morning. I couldn't sleep no more, and I was just like, let me find out what this game is. I was almost scared to see what the game looked like, because I know when I woke up, I saw that we were like, I woke up and saw the game already started. And we was darn near tied up at the end of the first quarter. I said, all right. And next thing you know, I fell right back asleep. So when I woke up, I was like, oh man, I hope that we basically so, no, it's all good. Spell check. I feel it. um Oh, call me, not call me. I feel you. I feel you, son. I feel you, sir. Um, or not, sir, specifically. I'm not exactly sure, but Ozzy, thank you so much. But yeah, so when I woke up this morning, I was just like this excited to hear what the heck happened today. Search, what's good with you, bro? What's good? Just got home. What's up with y'all, man? I hope you're having a good Thursday. Pray out there for all you peoples that just had loved ones. I have a good close friend of mine, and he just lost his mom. And so prayers up for him, and just love on your people and spend as much time as you can with them. He did. At the same time, it's always a hard thing when it comes at you. Life comes at you fast, and you don't know what's going to go on in people's lives. So go ahead. Thank you so much, sir. God, absolutely. I appreciate you, Search. So go ahead and love on your family. Love on your loved ones, the family you chose or the family who chose you. You know what I mean? Or the family who you didn't choose and you just was born into. And hopefully those situations are good ones. You know what I mean? So, but if either way, the people that love you and you love, go ahead and love on them too, and spend time with them while you can, even though it seems like, a stressful time sometimes, or just like, tedious. I know, I mean, my dad contacts me all the time to explain to him over and over again how to send it, how to attach something to an email. And sometimes that definitely gets, a little bit stressful having to explain that over and over. But at the same time, I think to myself, especially in situations like this, my parents are getting older, so I need to be patient with them. And just spend the time, because you just never know when you're going to have that time back, guys. But it's just like the Lakers, man. We have to enjoy what we have while we can, you know what I mean? And I know a lot of people out there are nervous. Same, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we got to have faith in each other. We got to have faith in our team, and we just got to ride for them no matter what. It's the team. It's the Lakers are the family that we chose, and we cannot just go ahead and just you know, just leave them behind. You got to support. You got to support. So, but our Lakers are going to need a lot of support coming up. But they're fighting, and that's basically all. That's the number one thing that I could see, and I'm happy and proud that they're doing and they're able to do. My parents same way. Exactly, bro. That's just how it is. I don't know how many times I explained Facebook, sharing something on Facebook, and now he shares everything on Facebook, and it's just like inundating my emails and my text messages with shared videos that he seems. But it's always good. It's always good stuff because so no, I mean, heck, he put me onto a bunch of stocks that I basically invested in, so he be on it. So my dad, I feel like he is, great. He's a great influence on me and my mom too. So I just always appreciate them, and I just think to myself, like, time is fleeting. So just take time with your family. You know what I mean? But anyway, my Laker family out there, I'm here to talk to you about several things. The number one thing, the first thing is the name of this video, man. Same last game in the same house. You know what I mean? The Lakers basically went against the Clippers. I'm not even going to call them the Los Angeles Clippers. They're the LA Zippers, as far as I'm concerned, or the LA Strippers. Um, call back to Escape from LA. Um, but that was their last game in the crypto arena, aka slash Staples. That they're gonna have a home game against the Lakers. So I mean, we already won two of the games this season, and I was hoping that we would finish off and take the series to take the series this season. You know what I mean? I always feel like everybody keeps on saying, "Oh, the Lakers don't want to see the Clippers." No, we showed up. We beat them the first two times. They beat us one time this year, but at the same time, in spite of all the sour grapes on that side, all the leftovers that they done picked up off the Lakers, we still beat them out. So, oh well, I don't care if Zubac was in there. Who gives a shit? Fuck Zubac. And you know what? West, you stay over there, bro. I'm glad I hope you like it at the Intuit Center or whatever the hell they're gonna name that place. I hope they put your, you know, it was a game. It was a matchup that everybody was expecting to be good, although they were expecting for the Lakers to lose by a lot. Um, it damn near looked like it was going to. But we were going to come out, and I knew the Lakers were going to come out and kind of fight because we beat them. We need these wins beyond everything because we ended up losing two of the last three that we played since the All-Star game, and we needed that ground because we came out and laid eggs after the All-Star game, even though after the great momentum we had before the All-Star game, we came out and laid eggs against two teams that I felt that we could have beat. We beat those teams before, so although we didn't have Bando, there's no excuses. Effort, defense is effort. So rebounding is effort. So I think that a lot of the issues that we had was because we were playing sloppy offense, turnovers galore, and no rebounds to put our name on at all. You know what I mean? AD, like he complained before this game, was all by himself on an island trying to fight with 1-2 big men in the middle while everybody's watching him and hoping the ball bounces long, and even when it comes and lands right in front of them, some guy comes and snipes it from in front of them. It was killing me. It continually kills me. Lakers lockdown, absolutely. Kawhi on LeBron was defending Kawhi, and that's something that you usually don't see. But Bron will wake up to do something. When you need it, Bron will wake up to do it. You know what I mean? So anyway, as far as injuries, we didn't have Gabe, we didn't have Vando, of course. They're not going to be reevaluated for probably another couple weeks or so. They're not ready to get back on the court at all anyway. But I'm hoping Vando come back. Gabe, you know, if he comes back, cool. You know what I mean? But we definitely need Vando back as soon as possible. But thank goodness we had Cam Reddish back. He came off his injury. What did he miss? About a month or something like that. But just another guy who's going to show energy. And this, even though I feel like he's sloppier with his defense than Vando is, and this makes me feel like sooner or later he's gonna steal something and give it away back anyway. But he was out there, he gave some energy, and I really appreciate the fact that he was there along with Max Christie. Now, I hoped that we were gonna have Max Christie in the lineup and at least maybe not say split time with Dinwiddie, but at the same time guarding Harden, guarding Terrence Mann, guarding Who else you wanted to put out there? I mean, I know probably Russ would have ate him up, but at the same time, he would have been a body in 6 fouls to throw in front of those guys. You know what I mean? And he would have played good defense, and he could hit. He's hitting from three really well. So, if Darvin Ham feels that he no longer needs Max Christie, he is sadly mistaken, and he needs to basically have a he needs somebody else needs to veto his decision sometimes. Plain and simple. Some people need to veto Ham's decisions. That Christie needs that time to get back in and get acclimated to coming off an injury. You can't just give all the time to Dinwiddie. I mean, for Christ's sake, we had Christie. No, Christie didn't play. Did Christie play any minutes? I don't think he played any minutes. For some reason, he's on the box score, but he is on 0 minutes unless he came in for a couple seconds. I don't know. I watched the whole game. I don't know. I don't remember Christie even touching the floor, but somehow he ended up with a -2. But anyway, I hope Spencer gets in sync soon. Yeah, exactly, Serge. I hope Spencer gets in sync. He looked a little better, but his scoring is definitely off. I don't know if he's just trying to fit in, and the kind of like I kind of feel like you got to play with Braun at least a year to realize that he actually does want you to play too. He don't want you to just be the quarterback to give the ball to him as he basically becomes the quarterback then. No, he wants we need you for the scoring person that you were at least last year. That took a little bit of a, backseat, I guess, this year when you were with Brooklyn. But at the same time, I know that guy's still in you, Spence. So I'm hoping to see that soon. Exactly. Max didn't play, but I was just like, dang, you could have gave him 5 minutes at the very least. It was he's passing a lot. Exactly. He's not attacking. And Dinwiddie definitely to me was a guy that could drive to the hole. I personally didn't even think that Dinwiddie was that great of a shooter. But he was always a dude who was dangerous driving to the hole. You know what I mean? So that's what he needs to do. He needs to basically do that Rondo thing where, you're not exactly, he could spot up if he needs to. He hit a three last night. He can spot up if he needs to, but at the same time, I feel like he needs to attack the basket, and I think that is what the Lakers are missing. More people attacking the basket. Sometimes D'Lo will get in the paint, but he'll pull up for the jumper. Austin will do the same thing, trying to draw fouls, but someone needs to basically put their head down and take it to the basket and either get the foul or yo, Empire, what's good? How you doing, brother? Much love to you. Drop to the hole and pass it out, or just make them foul you and put you on the bench, or put you on the line. You know what I mean? I feel like they definitely the big bodies that the Lakers usually send to the hole. They obviously feel for some reason that we Bruce Banner and we don't need that kind of we don't need that kind of those kind of calls. But nah, come on now, play the way you used to play. Just like how we was telling Russ be Russ, Dinwiddie be Dinwiddie. For real this time though. Don't be Russ, be Dinwiddie. Yeah, man. How you doing, man? How you doing? Anyway, so that was that was what that was my thoughts before going into the game. I feel better. I hope I hope we basically we're just getting better. We're getting healthy. That's what I'm happy about. We got healthy. We're getting healthier. Now we just need Vandal back. And Wood would be great to have back to healthy, so it's not just Jackson Hayes as our rotation in the at the center. So that'll be great. But we're getting healthier, and that'll be great. And hopefully, the only thing I care about is getting Vandal back, and for us to at least get to the 8th spot. I don't want to have to go through a double elimination situation in the 9th and 10th. I feel like the Lakers and the Sorry guys, I'm looking up here because I have a screen. I mounted my screen used to be on my desk, and I used to have to be like this while I was talking to people, and I decided to put it up on the screen on the wall. It's a little high, but I'm gonna make it do what it do. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I just want us to basically get above get into the 8th spot at least. If we're gonna stay in the play-in, we need to get up. You know what I mean? So, and we're not far now. After that win last night, we're in the 9th place. So, I'm glad about that. You know what I mean? So, we can't look back down there. That's crazy. No. We need to have her host with you on playback. Oh, I would love it. Sometimes I'll be listening. I'll be like, yo, I would love to be on there with y'all. So holla at your girl if you ever want me to come through and just basically be on playback with y'all. I'll be there, plain simple. But yo, I'll be a real New Yorker while we watching the game, just so you know. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna basically, I'll be yelling, like they can hear me. But that's just New York basketball fans. we're gonna yell like y'all can hear us, and we're gonna be cussing y'all out at the same time rewarding you. Um, you know what I mean? So anyway, our starters we had basically, our usual starters. We had AD Braun, D'Lo, Reeves, Rui, and our role players. I hope that our role players was going to step up. Our role players ended up being Prince, Reddish, Hayes, and Dinwiddie coming off the bench. Um, it was a conservative rotation as far as minutes off the bench. But Prince came in and he gave you what he needed to give you, even though he gave you only 2 points. See, that's the kind of things we can't have in the starting lineup. Even Reeves with 13 points. He Reeves defended as best that he could when he finally got back in the game. He was a little off in the beginning, but he came back and did what he could, especially towards the end, defending Powell. But I don't know, Reeves for some reason right now he feels like he's just not. I don't know if he's deferring or he's just not looking for his shot. It feels like he's cool with everybody else being him. No, you need to be him. Needs to be 5 hymns. Rui definitely out here trying to be him. Braun don't know how to do nothing but be him. AD is out here, him for real, with all the games that he got underneath his belt this year. You know what I mean? And D'Lo is showing you that he needs a stamp. He needs a postage stamp of space to basically let that thing off. He basically doing this thing. Reeves, what you doing, man? You getting lost in the sauce, man. I don't like it. You need to get aggressive again. You know what I mean? Remember that game, and there's enough for everybody. There's enough to go around for everybody. When the beginning of the season started, people was dropping 140 points in games. You know what I'm saying? Now that they starting to tighten up, I feel it. But at the same time, bro, come on. I need a Reeves game. I need a 25, 27 point Reeves game just to feel good, about myself. You know what I mean? So I need you to do that for me. Maybe tonight. That'd be cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. Go ahead and put it in my mailbox. Anyway, playback last night was lit. I'm sure it was lit. I'm sure when Braun came out in the fourth quarter, I'm sure y'all was so hyped. Anyway, real quick, the Clippers and they whack ass rebranding. You know what I'm saying? Back for the first time as costumes looking exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? Still trash. You know what I'm saying? Still same font and all that foolishness. They changed up the logo. It looks like a yacht in the middle of crosshairs, and I'm just like, where exactly y'all going? What demographics are you looking for exactly? Because I don't know. Y'all have me really lost with what kind of demographic y'all was going for with that. I don't know. But anyway, it seems really interesting, their choices. But hey, either way, y'all still whack no matter what y'all do. I ain't never looked at a Clippers jersey and was like, you know what? That's actually flyer than a Laker. Even though I don't care. They never changed the classic Laker jersey. The Clipper jersey, I don't care. No iteration of the Clippers jersey will ever look fly to me. So y'all keep on working at that. Anyway, but yeah, so anyway, they were currently 37-19. Now they're 37-20, and they're in fourth place. But they don't have Paul. They didn't have Paul George. Paul George is still hurt right now, as per usual. About that time. It's about that time. So it was going to be a fight. So but I knew that we beat them twice, so I knew that we could basically pull it off. You know what I mean? So we came out, looked really good in the first quarter. At least we looked competitive in the first quarter. I think the first quarter ended 30-29 with them, because they gave Harden that goaltend at the end of the first quarter. It's kind of whack, definitely. But then we basically we lost all idea of who we were playing and how to defend anybody in the second and third quarter. They beat us 36-23 in the second quarter, and then 30-25 in the third quarter. Sorry, second quarter. Yes, third quarter. So we was down 19 in the going into the fourth, and I was just like, this is gonna look ugly. Shoot, even Sleewa was just like, after they Sleewa said that after they came back in the fourth quarter, and I forgot who hit that first shot in the fourth quarter. We were down 21. He was just like, we're a bad basketball team. I was just like, I know, man. Damn. It makes me feel bad. I hate it, but it's true. Sir said Dan and Jeff were going crazy. I'm sure Dan went gangster and made it so fun. I'm sure, man. I'm sure if we had Vando back, I would feel more confident. Absolutely. I don't know how long our team can keep up our defensive focus. I feel like we can put forth good defensive effort at times, but I feel like we can become lackadaisical, and we rely on our prime defenders to take care of it, and we could basically, fill in the blanks when that time comes. And I feel like y'all gonna find yourselves out of the play in if that's what y'all feel, especially with the people that's surrounding us right now. We are in the thick of it, so y'all need to strap up your cap, turn that light on, and start partying. Anyway, but yo, I mean, we ain't no way to it but to do it. You know what I mean? So we need to really, really figure out what we're gonna do. But lo and behold, there was a man that was there, and he said, "Nah, it ain't going down like that. Y'all ain't gonna beat me by 21 the last home game before y'all leave here. I'm gonna have to send y'all home with some lumps. Ain't no way the Clippers. Y'all got to fight for this win." And Bron took it, put the whole team on his front and his back. He had like a what they call that, you put the baby in the front pocket and you can put it on the back. He had a baby seat on the bike, a baby on his back, a baby on his front, and Reeves in the basket on the front of the on the front of the bike. And he was just like, we not I'm not gonna leave y'all behind. I'm not leaving y'all behind at all. And so Bron came through, and he said, "You know what? Jay-Z right there on that first row can't lose. I can't lose today." You know what I'm saying? Bron will play when the stars come out. When the stars come out, Bron gets focused. He gets focused, plain and simple. So Bron came through. 3. He said, "Okay, I like the way that felt. That looked good. That felt good." Wow. He said, "Oh, take this with you. Hold on, hold on. Wait. He's like, oh, y'all gonna double team me? Bam. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Bam. Rui, 3. Rui, 3. Rui, reverse. I mean, it was D'Lo. He was finding it. He had the he. You are the last dragon. You possess the power of the glow. He's the master. Period. He's the master. Show enough. Braun was just like, I'm not having it today. So he basically he did a Zoolander, reached down and pulled the hat, pulled the trick out the hat, bro. That's all. That's what happened. That's plain and simple. So the chosen one came back and brought us back, and we just realized that we can't give up. And I feel like that honestly is something that the Lakers have shown throughout the game, throughout the season. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we just basically just got too deep in to really, have a chance of getting back. Sometimes I don't think we really had too many blowouts. We missed a lot of a lot of close games, but even when we down a lot, I feel like our Lakers have shown that they could basically come back, that they could fight, that they when they want to, they can fight back and they could come back and not give up in the game. And they showed themselves that last night. And I hope that that definitely carries on to the next game. Like I said, so we ended up coming back and beating them 116-112 after being down 21 points in the fourth quarter. Come on now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe proud to be a Laker fan. I'm always proud to be a Laker fan, but plain and simple. Couldn't nobody, I was just like, okay, she's alive. She's alive. You know what I mean? Here we go. I hope we win tonight too. Yes, Serge. Absolutely. I hope we win tonight. We can't, sooner or later we have to say enough is enough. We said enough is enough, and we put it together and we won the end season tournament. All that DNA is still there. So we gotta just basically tap into that vein, baby. Tap into that vein. You know what I mean? We need it. We scratching. We need that win, baby. You got any wins, baby? I need wins. We need wins. So we got that win. We are 2-2 after the All-Star break. We have this game right now, back to back against the Wizards coming up right now. And I believe that, let me see. Yes, currently we are a 10-point favorite over the Wizards. Of course we are, because they are currently 9-49. That is 9-49, 40 losses. We cannot lose to this team. We have Braun playing. He's probable, at least he's probable. It says game time decision, but he's probable. AD probable for the game. Cam is probable for the game. And so we have a full boat except for Wood, Vando, and Gabe right now. I'm not even gonna include let me see who that is. I was looking at the injury report lately. Where is that? God damn it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was looking at the injury report. But yeah, Vincent and Gabe, right? I mean, Vincent and Vando right now, still obviously nowhere near getting back on the court yet. And Woods right now says that he has been diagnosed with infusion in his right knee, whatever the hell that means. It hurts. So basically he's going to be out for, I think I heard a couple weeks. Yeah, approximately 2 weeks. So but all of our other guys are in there, so we should be basically ready to go for this evening. Currently, like I said, we are in ninth place. We are 32-38. Golden State fell back behind us. I'm not exactly sure how that works, because I felt like they were ahead of us and they had one less loss than we did. But we still had more wins, but for some reason they basically jumped in front. I'm guessing that's because of the fact that they had the tie. I don't know, they didn't have the tie break because we beat them. Anyway, I'm not sure how it works. But anyway, we are currently in ninth place with Sacramento Kings ahead of us by 1.5 games, I guess. 2 games. Sorry. We're back behind Sacramento by 2 games. We're back behind the Mavericks by 2.5 games. I feel like we could definitely make up that ground. Sacramento currently has lost the last 2, but they're definitely still a very dangerous team. And the Mavericks are currently on a 1-game winning streak after they got lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers with a last second shot by Strus. I think Matt Strus is his name. Not sold on Hayes yet, but he has moments. Definitely has moments. Hayes is definitely not the person that I'm gonna hang our hopes on. I would like Wood as a change up. I even like to see Wood and Hayes out there sometimes. I think Wood and AD works really well. So I'd actually like to see Wood paired with the big man, and he could actually even, well, that might be a risk, having Wood by himself at the 5. But at the same time, I think I like his scoring. I like Hayes' ability to get up, and I like Wood's scoring and ability to hit shots. Although he was kind of dry. He was very dry at the end of his last few games. So hopefully he can come back and get back on the mend soon, and not too late, so we could basically put him back in before we go too far down this next streak of games. And Lord knows we're going to need as much help as possible. So yeah, tonight we basically have the Wizards with Kyle Kuzma, and who knows if Poole's going to be playing or even coming off the bench. We'll have to watch and see. I'll definitely be chilling with Dan and them, listening on playback and watching with y'all on playback. I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely gonna be hitting y'all up, at least chiming in on the chat. So yes. But our next games are very important, guys. Our next games are very important. We can't do the win-loss thing. We beat Jazz. We beat the Jazz. We lost to the Warriors. We beat the Spurs. We lost to the Suns. We beat the Clippers. We for damn sure can't lose to the Wizards. Let's go ahead and get that win and and put that in the bank, because Lord knows we got Murderers Row coming up right behind them. Thank goodness it's going to be a bunch of home games. But we got the Nuggets after the Wizards. Then we got the Thunder, the Kings, the Bucks, and then the Timberwolves, and then the Kings again. Sheesh. And then right back again to the Warriors. I mean, come on now. Sheesh. Come on now. And let me see how many of those games are going to be back to back. So let me see. Okay, so we got this one. Then we got okay, we don't have another back to back for a few days at least. Our next back to back is going to be on the 26th, my birthday. Is going to be against Milwaukee, from Milwaukee to Memphis. So Milwaukee's going to be a task, but Memphis is not going to be as bad, hopefully. And then we have our next one is going to be April 2nd, April Fools, against Toronto, and then right back to Washington again. Then we're going to have another back-to-back. Gosh, dang. Two back-to-backs back-to-back. Then we're going to have on the 6th, we're going to have Cleveland and Minnesota back again on the 7th. And that's our last back-to-back. I'm just noting those because of who knows what's going to happen as far as Rui and Braun's availability. But at least it looks like we're going to have some rest coming towards our way with these stretch of home games we're going to be dealing with. So I look forward to those games and checking in with y'all to see what y'all think. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I'm telling y'all, it's go time. It's go time right now. We can't wait for Braun to save us. I mean, definitely. What's up, Reg? What's going on with you, bro? I appreciate you for stopping in, man. We can't just Braun is obviously one of one. I'm very glad that we have a LeBron James on our team. Because we need one of those dudes. It's a dude that, he could pull miracles out of his hat, like Kobe was able to, and like Jordan was able to. And obviously they played on great teams, and a great team wins championships. But at the same time, you need that dude who is just not just, not just above, but transcendent. Like he could go unconscious and just drop points and just be so wrapped up in the game. Not a lot of people are like that or built like that. There's only maybe say 5 or 6 of these guys in the league right now that I would even kind of closely put in his orbit, but he is right now that dude. You know what I mean? So I'm glad we have him. I heard somewhere that they were considering that, or he wants, or who knows who put that out there, that he wants a 3-year extension. He might decline the 50 that we owe him for next year, or if he picks up his player option, we would owe him. But would you tell me, you guys, whoever is still out there watching, would you want to see Braun back for 3 more years? You obviously can't trade the man, or else your name would be mud forever. I mean, and if he actually decides that he wants to stay with the Lakers, is a double-edged sword. Because on one hand, it's great that he would want to, so you really would only have to just worry about filling in all the other guys. But at the same time, you would have that pressure every single year. Your players would never really feel comfortable, would never really feel at home. Nobody will ever unpack bags when they play with Braun, because it feels like every single time that it's not being exactly, he's not the team, his team is not the number one team in the whole entire league. He's looking for trades, or he has, Rich Paul and their agency looking for trades, or filling our roster with all of their players. It just doesn't feel, and I'm sorry, some of the players are trash. Some of the players are not great. So you got us Cam Reddish, great. Oh wow, yay! He was on the pile, son. He was on the pile. So I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna bring us. I prepared myself for him to have his last year next year. I don't know if that's what he's going to want to do. If he's not going to be happy with the team that we put together and the team that we can afford around him, without basically giving up all the talent that we have placed around him, no talent will ever be good enough for him. And if that's the case, then the Lakers will never be good enough for him. And if that's the case, bro, then maybe you should go somewhere or retire if it's not going to be good. You can't just use our name and our platform and then basically want to shit and shake up the basket every time you feel like it. You know what I mean? That was the reason why, honestly, when you first was talking about I want to leave and go somewhere else, I was just like, I don't. People was talking like, you want to be on your Lakers? I'm like, honestly, it'll be great, but nah, because that's what he did at all of his other teams. None of his young players are safe. None of his role players are safe. And I mean, honestly, even AD don't feel safe. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, then maybe we should just part ways amicably. You know what I mean? Just part ways amicably. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But if not, if you want to stay here and do your retirement tour like Kobe, sit down and chill somewhere and let us do what we do. We know you're still in your prime, son, or not your prime, but we know you're still on that level. Let us build a team that we can afford. Because if you want to go to the Clippers, go ahead and do that, bro. The Lakers ain't never begged for nobody. You decided to sign. And so if you decide to sign, unless this is going to turn into the LeBron Lakers, then basically then that's not what's going to happen. It belongs to Los Angeles. It will never belong to you. Basketball's bigger than you. And that's basically something that I feel like sometimes he has had a harder time to realize that his wants and needs have to always be put above the team, and that just don't go. Nothing no go, sir. My family's Jamaican. I will tell them straight, real quick. Nothing no go, sir. That's not how this goes. Team game, salary cap, building continuity. That wins championships. Anyway, what's going on? I see my man Eric Kwan said pass. I feel it. No thanks from Reg. Eric, my man, facts, exactly. Tough call to pass on Braun, undecided. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I feel you. That was search. Hey, picks, logic, and hourglass emojis. Exactly. Come on. All the subliminals, bro. We know exactly what you mean. Say it with your chest. Kobe would have said that shit with his chest at the conference. And he wouldn't have turned around and picked up his purse and walked out. I tell you, that's exactly what wouldn't have happened. He would look at y'all. Y'all ain't got no more questions. I got up and walked off. Anyway, he makes players uncomfortable all the time. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the best always do. When you basically have to discomfort is not a bad thing sometimes, because when you are comfortable, that means you don't think that you got to grow. You don't feel like you got to give any kind of extra effort, but you do need to feel like you have a home. When you were playing in high school, when you were playing at college or wherever, he didn't play at college, but at the same time, you had a home. Doesn't everybody else deserve to have that? If that's what you feel, nobody is feeling that. Nobody is getting that from you. So if I mean, unless you trying to re-up the years to basically, go less so you could get more, you don't have to sell the house. Half the team, half the league lives here anyway. Half the league lives in LA or Atlanta, and that's crazy. Um, Either here or there. But anyway, he's not willing to take pay cuts and taking a step back on his role for the team. I don't think that he needs to take a step back on his role personally. I feel like he still is the leader. I mean, by default or whatever you want to say, but people are usually going to gravitate towards the best player being the leader. Kawhi Leonard is the only guy that I know of who basically is the best player on his team and is not the leader. I would honestly, yeah. It's funny. Ty Lue in that post game was saying that he is the leader of the team, and I was just like, you know what, Ty Lue, you are the leader of that team. Because I mean, Minnie Mouse over there, I barely think that he even cracks his mouth half the time. I want to be a fly on the wall in the Clippers locker room and hear the 5 words that Kawhi says all game. If you are the best player on the team, you should be the leader of the team, and I hope that you basically lead the team in a productive way and not intimidate and alienate your teammates. That's not a leader. You don't have to play games with people, but you don't have to intimidate them and make you feel like if you don't play the way that I want you to play, rockabye, baby. No, that's not how it go. That's not how it go. That's true, Nakomi. They do live in LA. They already live here, so you can stay. The kids could stay. You only gonna be gone for you want to play for probably another couple years, but you need to change a little bit, bro. You need to change a little bit. You need to realize where you at. And I don't know what team you think is going to be able to afford $50 million just out of nowhere, unless you're talking about the Clippers or you're talking about the Suns. Yeah, go ahead and do that. See how you like the Suns defense better. You know what I mean? Anyway, maybe you want to go to Brooklyn and and play for I don't know, is it a I don't know if it's the Russians or Asians that own the Brooklyn Nets nowadays. So either way, they got deep pockets. If you want to basically go ahead and do that, you do that, bro. But at the same time, play nice. While you here, play nice. Call Gloria on your ass. Wait, watch. Or was Gloria or anyway, let me stop talking about people's mamas. Anyway, I don't want nobody to come and try to beef with me because I mean I ain't nobody, ain't barely anybody, you know, don't nobody, not too many people know me, but at the same time, I mean, hey, step up and talk if you want to step up and talk. I will definitely love to interview Gloria James. Oh my God. That would be so awesome. First of all, I would tell her, hey girl, even though my family's from Jamaica, we probably cousins. I want to do the 23andMe and find out if that's true. Anyway, um, um, yeah, he's a mercenary. He's only loyal to himself. Damn, you right. You right, Reg. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. Kurt, Affair, what's going on with you? What's good, Nakomi? What's good with chat? What's going on with you, bro? Kurt says, search. Okay, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Just love all around here. Love all around here, man. I'm so glad y'all came through. We got the game starting at 10:30 today, so I'm not gonna keep y'all too much longer. You know what I mean? So those are this different thoughts. Obviously coming towards the end of the season, how far I feel. I still stand by my predictions for that I made when I was on around the league with Dan and my man Empire Jeff. Um, where I said that I still feel like the Lakers could make it. Because I don't think that the Timberwolves, even though they match up well against us, and I feel like Gobert always gives us a problem. Cat, Cat could be there, and sometimes Cat not. Sometimes some people wake up. Um, sometimes people wake up and play for against the Lakers. You know what I mean? But I feel like we should be able to take the Timberwolves in a 4-game series. I mean, a seven game series. I definitely feel like we could take the Oklahoma City Thunder in a 10 game. I mean, I keep saying 10 in a 7-game series. Let me see. Uh, 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 nope. I'm trying to find the right thing and nobody wants to show me the right thing. Okay, NBA standings. All right. Okay, so basically, as of right now, we are in the 9th place. I'd like to see us at least get up into the 8th. 8th and 7th would be great. I would really hate for us to have to do double elimination. Man, I'm trying to get search. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate all y'all support, man. It would be great if I got up to a 1,000 subs or even 500 subs so I could basically do some more stuff on YouTube. All those walls and barriers. But hey, one day at a time, I'm going to basically, I'm going to grow, keep doing my thing. But I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me and sent my way. I really appreciate y'all for stopping through even, just stopping through and saying what's up. So I'm not talking to myself, but that's fine. I talk to myself usually anyway. Sometimes I have to stop and be like, did I say that shit out loud? And sometimes I did, you know what I mean? But it's cool. It's cool. It will probably fly what I said anyway. It was probably fly. You know what I mean? But anyway, if we do get into the playoffs, and I do believe we will get into the playoffs, past the play-in. Say if we were 7th or 8th, I would rather play the Oklahoma City Thunder. So it would be awesome if we were in the 7th spot. And I feel like we could do that. But somebody got to fall. And the Pelicans got their way a little bit. They moved their way up. All props to them. You get what you earn. They earned themselves a 6th spot as of right now. They're in the sixth place. You know what I mean? They've fallen a little bit. They've dropped some games here and there. You know what I mean? And some teams are not really doing as great as they were doing before. The Clippers are now 5-5 in their last 10. The Suns are now 6-4 in their last 10. They should be right now. They should be 5-5 too, because we should have gave them. If we would have really, really came out, and if AD didn't, I feel like AD got caught up in the foolishness early in that game and just psyched himself out. And then next thing you know, he was sitting on the bench and stuff. So anyway, we've obviously shown that we could beat the Clippers. So, I mean, I feel like we could definitely still beat the Suns. So, I mean, it'll be some really interesting. Honestly, I still say that Denver is the only person that I'm really truly afraid of. So come on, Lakers, welcome all challengers. This is pressure breaks pipes. You can ask Braun, you can ask AD. They've been to the championship. One of the hardest championships in history, personally, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So if they can get through it with rookies and with role players and veterans and piece together just the will to do what they need to do, one game at a time, take care of what you got to take care of. I feel like we could definitely make a run. You know what I mean? So I'm here for it for the next 22 games I think we have. Tonight will be our next against the Wizards, and I feel like we will definitely beat them. I might have to start getting into some picks because I mean I don't really do that often. I'm not really a gambler, but it sounds fun. I wouldn't mind getting into it. I just keep on hearing some people talk about it, and I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around it first before I want to jump straight in. I don't like to bet money. And I know my wife doesn't either. But anyway, we're gonna see what happens. But anyway, family. I call y'all my family. Laker family, human family. I so appreciate y'all for coming by to Call Me Nakomi World for another edition of Lakers and the Other 29. You know what I'm saying? So next time I'll make sure I'll go ahead and post it. I'm going to go live just to let y'all know if y'all basically come through a little bit, just to expect the game. You expect the live stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, real quick. My bad. Kurt, before I go, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out these last messages. Outside of Denver, who do you think will be a tough matchup for us? Honestly, I think the Timberwolves and the Suns are the only other teams that I feel will be really too serious. They'll be serious competitors for us. The Suns, because they have a 3-headed monster. If Bill could ever get his flat tire fixed, or the Timberwolves, I feel with Gobert usually, is stout against us, and you have that attack from Anthony Edwards. God knows I hate slow mo every time I have to see his ass. So excuse me, guys. And of course, Denver. You know what I mean? Denver overall. But those are two teams that I'm actually concerned about. But hey, either way, 7-game series. We'll see who wins. That's just what it is. People are writing off Dinwiddie way too fast. He's still acclimating to the team. Oh, I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. I hope that he still continues to come along. I just hope that he doesn't take all the minutes away from Max Christie. I feel like he definitely should have played last night. Serge said, remember AD had a respiratory infection. He might still be sick. True. You know what I'm saying? But he played last night, and I'm hoping that I see him play it again tonight. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully. Peace, Reg. Thank you for stopping by, man. I really appreciate that. And he said, Kurt said, thanks for answering my comments, sis. Keep grinding. You'll be, I hope so. From your lips, from your fingers to God's ears, bro. I really appreciate it, guys. So, like I said, I'll definitely be on watching the game. I'll be jumping into live streams and commenting, and just enjoying the last couple games that we have together. I'm gonna see all of you guys soon. Please like the video if you haven't done so before. Subscribe if you haven't done so before. Share me with your friends. Let some people know, hey, you know what? There's a girl out there who's actually doing some commentary, and she's pretty cool. If that's what you feel, if that's your sentiment, I appreciate it, and I'd appreciate if you guys share it with your people. You know what I'm saying? And if not, if you haven't gone to Instagram and followed me, I'm Call Me Nakomi, and y'all could go ahead and call me, and y'all could follow me there, or Call Me Nakomi, the #1 on Twitter or X. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate every single last one of you. Sorry, it went a little longer, but peace to you all, and may you always find water and shade.